So we have Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley coming up tomorrow, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to place a bet on a boxing match. And in this video we're going to be taking a look at Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2. Now this is the second fight, so I'm using BetOnline. This is one of the sports books that I like to use. There's a couple other ones as well, so if you haven't already done so, I'll place a link in the description for you to join BetOnline, and by using my affiliate link you're going to be able to earn a huge bonus, 50% up to $1,000 deposited. So if you deposit $1,000, you'll get $500. Whatever you deposit, you're gonna get 50% as an additional bonus. So go ahead and hit that link, join, create an account, and let's go ahead and take a look at the betting odds, and let's take a look at what kind of bets BetOnline has to offer. So I'm gonna go over here to sports, and we're going to go ahead and see what the odds are for this upcoming fight tomorrow. Now, we know in the first fight, Jake Paul did win, and this is the second fight. And just to let you guys know, so far, heading into today, Jake Paul has been a heavy favorite. So we'll see how that turns out. And I'm going to scroll down over here, find Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley is a big underdog, but let's see if the line has changed. So over here, we got Woodley and we got Jake Paul. So as of right now, Tyron Woodley's a plus 195, Jake Paul's a minus 245, okay? So once you create an account, you're going to be able to place a bet over here. I already have an account. I'm not going to go through that. It's very simple to create an account. It just takes a few minutes. So what you can do is you can bet on the total number of rounds. The over-under is this fight going over 6.5 rounds. So basically, is it going 7 rounds or is it ending in 6 rounds or less? So by betting on Tyron Woodley plus 195, obviously you're going to make a lot more money. So if you bet, for example, $100, you're going to get $195 back. So now you would have $295. Now, if you bet $1,000, you're going to get almost close to $2,000, right? You're going to get $1,950 back. But now, if you bet that same 100 on Jake Paul, you're not going to even you're not going to get 50% back because he's a minus 245. This means you would have to bet $245 just to win $100. You would have to bet $2,450 just to win $1,000. Whereas if you bet $2,450 on Tyron Woodley, you're making close to $5,000. So the odds are heavily favoring Jake Paul. So that's why there's going to be a bigger payout if you bet on Tyron Woodley and he actually wins this fight. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at a second sports book that I like to use. So what I would do is I would join both of these sports books, BetOnline and MyBookie. I'm also going to place a link in the description for MyBookie as well. You could go ahead and take a look at the odds, and depending on who you're betting on, you can use that sports book or whichever sports book you like. But these are 2 of the top 3 sports books I like using. The third one is Bovada. That's my favorite actually. But in this video, I'm focusing on these 2. I believe Bovada was down earlier today. That's why I'm putting these 2 out there. These are number 2 and 3 for me. So the link will be in the description for MyBookie as well. You're going to be able to earn a bonus on this too. You're going to be able to actually double your first deposit up to $1,000. So on this one, it's not 50%. It's 100%. So if you deposit $100, now you're going to get an additional $100, right? If you deposit $1,000, you're going to get an additional $1,000 and also a $20 casino chip. So be sure to check that out. So let's go ahead and go to the sports book and let's see what MyBookie has for the odds as well. So over here, we'll go to boxing. And I'm going to scroll down. And we'll go ahead and get to this fight over here. Should be the last one. Well, we have Darren Williams and Frank Gore as well tomorrow. Darren Williams, former basketball player over here, fighting tomorrow. But the fight we're looking at is Woodley and Jake Paul. So over here, we got plus 200 for Tyron Woodley. So if you bet on MyBookie, actually, you're making a little bit more money because over here, as you saw, it was plus 195. So if you bet $100, you make 195. Over here, see if I click on this, you actually make 200. So there is a little bit of a difference, not much. So bet 100, you make 200, and then on BetOnline you get 195. That's because the odds are going to be a little bit different on every sports book. Now Jake Paul, the payout's better over here. So you're a minus 245. Over here, you're a minus 250. So let me show you guys an example. let me compare these two fights over here. So I'm going to use $1,000 as an example. So if you bet 1,000 on Woodley and he wins, right? You're going to get $2,000 as a payout. So you get your 1,000 back that you bet. This is yours. Now you have a total of $3,000 if you bet 1,000 and Woodley actually wins. Now that same 1,000 that you turned into 3,000. Now if you go ahead and take Jake Paul and let's say he wins, so the same 1,000 you turned it into 3,000, right? 3 extra money. You're gonna get only $400 back. So 2,000 versus 400. So you're making 5 times as much money by betting on Woodley if he actually wins. And me personally, I would probably go ahead and go with Tyron Woodley just because I am favoring him, and also the payout. Like I don't want to bet $1,000 to win 400. Betting 1,000 to win 2,000, 5 times as much. So me personally, I'm taking Tyron Woodley in this fight. Let me know who you guys are taking. And real quick, we have the rounds over here as well. So if you don't want to pick a winner, let's just say you think it's going to go the distance. You would go over 6.5 rounds because it's an 8-round fight. Now, if you think it's going to end in 6 rounds or less, you would take the under over here. So you could bet on that as well. And then we have props as well over here. So if you want to take it a step further, make a little bit more money. So let's say you think Woodley's going to win. And you think he's gonna win by decision or technical decision. It's a plus 750. So if you bet $1,000 over here, you would actually make $7,500. You would almost 8x your money, 7.5 times your money. So you could go ahead and take a look at some of these props if you want to make it a little bit more interesting, get a little bit of a higher payout. You could predict the round over here. So let's look at some of the higher payouts over here. So what's a higher? So Jake Paul over here is a 20 plus 2,500, meaning you're gonna make 25 times your money if Paul wins in round 8. Woodley wins in round 1. You think he's gonna knock him out right away? 28 times your money right here. You're gonna take $1,000 and turn it into $28,000. So 28 times your money. So if you want to predict the round, you can make 10, 15, 20, 25 times your money. Right here, round 8, 3,900 plus 3,900 over here. If Woodley wins in round 8. You make 39 times your money. So go ahead and check out the prop bets as well. And guys, there's a number of fights. You may want to check those out if you guys want to do parlays. I have videos on that. But in this video, I just wanted to give you guys 2 simple ways to bet on this fight tomorrow. So go ahead and let me know in the description below who you're betting on, and let me know what sportsbook you use. And once again, the link will be in the description for both of the bonuses to both of the sportsbooks.